Okay, here we are today at the rental house again. We're going to start a project here on this big steep hillside in the back. This lot is it's really difficult with the parking and everything. Here, I'll stand back here so you can see. So the excavator is only about a little over 6 feet wide, maybe. So like getting two cars in here and then backed up, really not enough room. I'm parking kind of in the grass with the skid loader, but you can see that it's pretty tight, no turnaround, and then the yard is just so my idea is I'm going to take a whole bunch of this dirt, put it right here, widen this out so that there could be a better turnaround, a little bit more parking, and a little bit more yard as well. So anyway, I've pretty much grubbed off most of the big stuff. There's still some twigs and things, but most of the big 4 or 5 inch trees are ripped up. Kind of walk up there real fast and show you, but you can see how narrow this is. I mean, I'm barely making it through without rubbing shoulders against the bank and the deck here. And then the septic system's back here. Here's a lot of this debris I was scraping up. The leach field's back here, so I need to be careful not to go too deep. I think the tank is about right there. So my idea is to kind of take this all the way down to about right here where I'm standing, and whoever did this lot, they put in a little bit of a swale up on top of this hill, because this is all upward slope from where I'm standing looking up. So any water coming on the surface, I guess in theory, would get caught in this swale and work its way out down that way. But I'm kind of thinking I should be able to achieve a maintainable slope here. The property line is right behind that larger tree there. That stump there is on this property, so it's about 3 or 4 feet behind that. I don't really want to deal with that tall tree, root system getting messed up, so I'm gonna maybe be about 10 or 15 feet off of that as I'm working the grade down. That should also give me a little bit of room to maintain this upper part in the future as well, with like a bush hog or something. So anyhow, that's what we've got. I guess we'll try to get a good spot for the camera and get started. again this morning. This is where we got last night. Kind of walk up here and show you how far we've gotten. Decided to do this in kind of 2 levels, so I made this bench here. That wall over here, that wall is probably about 8 feet maybe. It's probably close to 6 feet over here. But my idea is to basically carry this bench all the way to the end there, and then I want to have a slope here that can be maintained. So it's real tight. I'm not sure if this is going to work out. We're kind of just playing this by ear here, but I think what I'm going to try is once I get to the end, I'm going to start digging the material out from below and then putting it in behind me so that I can access it with the skid loader. And then once I've got all the material I feel satisfied cleared out of there, I'll start pulling the material off the top and dragging it down and sweeping it down while standing on the bench still, and then work my way back off of the bench. The plan may change, but that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So we'll just see how that goes. But last night I was starting to get close to this deck here, and there's very little room to sweep here to spin. So I'm not sure how this is all going to work with this roof line there. We may have to get creative. I may end up just having to drive the skid loader up here and start digging at this just with the skid loader and park the excavator. So we'll just kind of go from there. So anyway, let's get started.